Still early days for the New South Wales election campaign, but the Premier and opposition leader are already focusing on the battleground of Western Sydney. Road toll relief and women's health and safety are dominating policy announcements.
Another commitment to protect domestic violence victims. Premier Dominic Perrottet announcing if re-elected, his government will quadruple the amount of electronic monitoring bracelets for domestic violence offenders.
Over 200 more devices to keep women safe right across New South Wales. An AVO is simply a piece of paper. These electronic monitoring devices provide greater protection.
Today we've made yet another commitment to our record investment for women's safety in New South Wales.
It's a policy the Labor leader says he can support.
It's time governments and political leaders come together, put politics to one side and focus on what works, and we'd like to throw our support behind that initiative.
Chris Minns met staff at Penrith Women's Health Centre before announcing a significant funding boost for the 20 women's health centres in the state. They currently share in $11 million in funding per year. If Labor wins, this will jump to $60 million over 3 years and $100 million over 5 years. Apart from CPI increases, the last time these centres received a funding increase was in 1986.
Without this funding announcement going forward, Penrith Women's Health Centre has been around for 35 years. This may have been close to our last year.
There'll be immediate increases in healthcare across New South Wales with this sort of action. So, we're very delighted.
Chris Minns is hoping for bipartisan support.
We think this will make a massive difference when it comes to the health of women in New South Wales. And my hope is, with 8 weeks to go, we can make this a bipartisan policy, so both major parties can take it to the next state election.
Another big issue for Western Sydney is the cost of the city's toll roads. From today, eligible New South Wales drivers will be able to claim back hundreds of dollars spent on tolls. The government expects 500,000 drivers will qualify for a 40% rebate of up to $750, backdated to July 1, and replaces the free and half-price registration renewal program.
Too little, too late when it comes to tolls in New South Wales. One company. And that's, I think, the legacy of privatisation in New South Wales.
The Premier defended what he calls asset recycling.
We would not have been able to afford and to build that road. That's why our approach works.
Labor is choosing seats like Penrith to make their policy announcements. Penrith is currently held by Liberal Stuart Ayres, who stepped down from the ministry and as Deputy Leader of the Liberal Party over the John Barilaro Trade Commissioner to the Americas scandal. So it's obvious this early in the campaign, Labor are seeing seats like this as ones they could potentially flip. But it's also been revealed that if the government is re-elected along with Stuart Ayres will return to Cabinet and a senior ministerial position. Kenny Heatley, Sky News, Penrith.